Homo Ricky Smiley and Nonstop Jams. It's Kels, the Urban Informer, bringing you another Urban Informer exclusive. Got Radio Killer, the Dream.
Killer, what's up with you, man?
How you been?
Long time no see.
Yes, sir. We talk on the phone, but I ain't seen you in a minute.
Give me some of that money, man.
No, you give me some of that money. You know, you writing songs for everybody. Got the brand new album coming out, Love King.
Yep.
June 29th.
June 29th, yeah. Make sure you go get up, put a lot of effort in that thing.
Of course. Now, last time we talked, you said it's a possibility that this album could be the last album, but you wasn't sure. But now you're saying it's the last album.
It's the last album.
Why?
I don't know. I keep trying to figure it out now. I forgot exactly why it's the last album.
You done? Tired?
I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm wore out. No, I look tired. I need to go to sleep. I need a couple summers off.
Really?
Yeah.
So even though it's the last album, will you still be writing for people?
No, definitely. Yeah, definitely got to pay that light bill.
Now, Love King, T.I. is the last man standing. Why is T.I. the only artist featured on this album?
He's the only artist featured on the non-deluxe album, but more so, well, I've never been, none of my albums never had more than 2 people on.
But you could have had anybody, Rihanna, Mary, Celine Dion.
Yeah.
But you chose T.I.
Yeah. I think that he went with the record, and Tip is, we're from the same, part of the city.
Right.
And so it was more so one of those things, I put Jeezy on the Love King remix, on the Love King rap version of that record, and on the remix I had Ludacris on it. So it was an Atlanta thing, definitely. But that was the song that he was on. The rest of the songs on the album, it's really a body of work on this album. It's more so a movie, and whatever it called for, that's what I did, and it didn't call for too much of the
extraness.
Yeah, the extraness. Yeah.
Speaking of the songs on the album, let's go through a list of them and tell me the meaning behind it. Okay. Love King.
Love King. Everybody thought this record was about having girls everywhere, but what it's actually about is. You did?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
What it actually was about is every girl that I mentioned, that type of girl having a part of me in their home. And I mean that by musically. Whether it's single ladies or something else I wrote, or even having a record of mine, personally, as the dream. But just Radio Killer Records overall. Whether I say I got a girl in the trap, a girl on my label, like all of those things are infectious to the people that I touch every day. Mm-hmm. Whether you're the Target person or you on Sprint, you on AT&T, like I get at those people. So, and that's what really it was about. You should know me like that.
Makeup bag.
Oh, that's kind of self-explanatory.
You bought a lot of makeup bags, Dream? All right, next song.
You usually have to buy me some. Really?
Because they don't want to mess up?
Yeah.
Okay. Fila.
Fall in Love Again. This record is exactly what it is. It's just more so about this relationship where people get to a certain point where, whether it's with somebody else or with the person that they're with, where you just want to feel a certain type of love, and sometimes that happens. You end up leaving the person that you're with, to find that love in somebody else because it's brand new. Some people are creative enough to reenact, what newness is, and that's what this record is about.
Nikki. You got an infatuation with Nikki? Because you always sing about a Nikki.
That's the same Nikki.
Same Nikki. Yeah. So who is Nikki?
I can't tell you that. But
February Love.
February Love. It was another way I didn't want to write a record called Valentine, be my Valentine. So I thought that it would be less corny to name it February Love, and that's basically what this record is about. That winter month of love and just being that in my life throughout.
Florida University.
Florida University. That's the one everybody wants to know about.
Yeah.
Did you go to Florida University? The setup for this record is it's a relationship between me and another girl, and going into the hook, I say this is short for Florida University, which is FU. Mm-hmm. So that's basically what the record is about.
What's the difference from Love King? What's the difference that separates Love King from your other 2 albums?
The depth. I really concentrated on singing this album better, and and I made sure that I put 3 or 4 extra records, especially on the deluxe part, where one is rock based, one is definitely all harmony record. There's a kind of Midwest step record I have on here called Veteran. So I just wanted to go past, you know, that place and try to get those singles put out there also, not just leaving them on the album. You know, it's records people find all the time, like Fancy on my album, and say, man, that's the best record, but that wouldn't be a record normally we would go with as a single because of tempo and for other reasons, of course. But I tried to make sure that I went over into that lane and indulged a little bit more.
When T-Pain was here a few weeks ago, he told me that you two were working on something. Yep. What was it?
We're working on the guy group, and it's our first thing that me and him are doing together, and it's exciting, you know, for 2 people, you know, like he's been doing it longer than I have, of course, and I still look up to him, and for us to be on this level, you know, being as powerful as we are to get together and do something, it's great to me, because I think everybody takes the selfish road of trying to do everything themselves all the time instead of partnering up, you know. We as blacks, we have a problem with doing that.